Okay, we're gonna mess around a little bit on this engine, see if we can get it up and going. Haven't fooled with it since I bought it about 2 years ago. Well, the only thing I did a couple of weeks back, I done the old Marvel mystery oil. Took the plugs out, put some mystery oil down there because it was seized up, and I got it now where it will turn over there, so that's looking good. And we'll go with it from there. Haven't done anything to it. This carburetor here, I'm noticing, is seized up pretty good too. Everything's, you can't even hit the throttle on it. It's all tight. Everything's pretty messed up on that, so I need to get the carburetor off and check it out. And go with it from there. Let's put a battery up in here and see what happens. I haven't even turned the switch on this old truck yet, or even turned it over. Okay, got some lights going on there. See if we got any headlights going on. Yeah, got something shining down there. That's looking good. We got some brake light, tail lights. Yep, look at there. Something's going on there, but see if these wipers work. Yep, they're moving. Okay, it will turn over. Tells me a little something. We'll go and try to put some plugs in this bad boy. Mess around with the distributor a little bit. I don't know about the coil. We'll just figure it all out. I got to get this carburetor off of here and check it out. Clutch don't seem to be working neither. When I see why, there's the, I don't know if you can see the rod right there. It ain't even hooked up. Alright, that tells me something. Alright, let's mess around with it a little bit. Alright, in the last couple days I went on and freshened up on some new parts. Of course, got to put them on. Got a new carburetor, water pump. Go ahead and put a new thermostat in it. Got the fuel pump. Of course, an oil filter. Get all this put on. Already got new plugs in it. Waiting on my wires. And we'll go ahead and start getting this water pump put on. Let's get with it. Alright, got the fuel pump on, all the lines on. course, oil filter. I still got to put plug wires on it. Got plugs in it. Got the new carburetor. All the lines hooked up. Got me a filter out here, linkage, choke, and all that's good to go. What I'm going to go ahead and do now, I'm going to go ahead and get my fuel line from the tank. I already cut the old one on the tank, so I'm going to go ahead and feed this line up here and run it in this gas can. I done cleaned the line out all the way, done blowed everything out through it all the way up to this point, so it's all fresh all the way through, but I'll still put another filter on that end for now, on the back end, coming out of that little small tank for now. And we'll see what happens. I want to see if I get some fuel coming up here. Let's go. Alright, got the gas line all hooked up. I'm going to turn the ignition over, see if we got fuel coming out of here. Coming through here. It might try to fire up. I don't know. Okay, we got some fuel. Alright, I'm going to hold up right there for a minute. I still got to put plug wires. I ain't even checked my timing or the distributor or nothing yet. At least I know the fuel pump's working. Alright, I checked the distributor out. Everything looks pretty good on the inside. I'm going to give it another shot. Alright, had to go get a little gas real quick. See if we can kind of freshen it up there. Alright, I've got no spark, so got to check it out. Alright, I didn't have any fire on this engine, so no spark. So went on, got a new points. Put a new coil on it. Now I'll get these wires on, we'll check it out from there. Okay, got the plugs, coil and everything on, so we'll check it out. Let's see what I can do. Alright.
Yeah.
We got something going on.
I hear something ring.
Choke it in a little bit.
There it is. You're flooding it.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
You need a
it's
gas.
wanting to do something.
You got a gas going. You had it flooded. You need a gasket down there on your.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I see that.
You see, you flooded it.
Yep,
What
yep.
happened?
All right.
It sounds pretty daggone good, man.
Yep. All right, I got Big Daddy with me here today.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna check something out. Yep. All right, my dad stopped by for a minute to check me out. He wanted to see if this old thing will run. We had it running for just a second, so I noticed I found this flange sitting way down on the bottom of that pipe there, so I know I got to get that fixed, get a donut put on there. Let's see if it'll fire up. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and choke it. don't have no windshield in this truck. That's why it's so easy to get on in there and fire it up. But I don't have no exhaust on the back. The muffler's blowed in half. I don't know what happened about that, but it's got a big hole in it. So this truck's been sitting for like at least 30 years. So this is the first time it's fired up since then. I know I've got to do a few things to it just to get it on the road. I still got to put some brakes. I got no brakes at all, so I got to check that out. The clutch lever's off down there. I got to put it on just to see if I can get it to move. Get some wheel cylinders and things like that in it. Alright, let me mess around with this a little bit more. Alright, after running it a minute, when that thermostat opened up, it had a water leak right here. You can see where it's cracked. I should have known that. I figured it would seal up there, but it don't. It come out here and shot out through there. So I got another radiator here that I pulled out of my red truck years ago. My 63. Of course, it's a Dodge radiator. Chrysler. There it is. Use Chrysler antifreeze. There we go. Alright, I'm going to put that bad boy in there. Of course, I got to take all this stuff off the front of it here because it's going to slide further back. Let's see where we go from there. Still got to get a donut. Alright, what I went on done, cut the side bracket off this radiator right here. There's where it was. Looked like that side right there. Because I'm too tight against this battery box on this side, and I didn't want to damage it in any kind of way. Because this is going to be a temporary radiator anyway, until I can find me one. Or just to make sure this truck runs okay. Let's get that bad boy in. Well, there it is. If I ever need to, I could weld this bracket right back on the side of this if I want to put this radiator in something else. But for now, that's going to fit. What probably happened on my red truck, before I bought it, someone put it in, they cut the side of this battery box out. That's what they did, so that bracket could go inside there. But that's going to work. I'm going to make me some brackets real quick, put that bad boy in and see what happens. Alright, what I'm going to do to get this radiator to mount in, the bigger radiator, I'm going to relocate these mounts on the bottom, these brackets, with a 6-cylinder radiator set in. Just grind off the bottom bolt, bring them out, and move them up top here. That's all you got to do. And then if I ever want to put a 6-cylinder back in it, I can just put them back down there. So I'm just going to go ahead and relocate them to the top real quick, be done with it. Then when I get to the top, I don't have a bracket. The bracket won't work here on that style radiator. So I may have to drill one hole here and on the other side to support it up on the top end. Alright, let's get to grinding. Alright, there's where the new mount's going. I'll get up under there and bolt them up and put these rubber mounts back on it to set that radiator in. Alright. Okay, what I did, cleaned the garage last night, went in, got something to eat. I'm back again. Got the brackets moved. The mounts there from the bottom to the top. Looking good there. I built me a little bracket right here to bolt into the side of the radiator right there on that bracket right there coming in. And on the side of this battery box, I'll self-tap me a screw right through there on the side of this other bracket, going in somewhere right here. We'll tap it in. Alright, well, let's get this radiator put in. Okay, after getting this radiator put in, I'll let it run for like 15 minutes to check it out. Everything's working fine, flowing through. I don't have any leaks. It's ugly, but it works. Everything's looking good there. I got to get an alternator. The bracket, I got to make me a bracket, adjust that. I've done run my battery down once, had to charge it. Just fire it up. There we go. It's running. I went on and had to take the exhaust down, the pipe coming down, had an install that, added some, and put a donut in the middle. Doing good on that. It smoked a little bit because I had all that mystery oil and transmission fluid and everything down in there, but all that cleared up. Back there, I'm about out of gas on this, so I gotta get a fuel tank. The bad boy here is rusted out big time. It's pretty eat up with rust, so we'll see what happens on that. Well, there we go. It's running. I got to put brakes on it. I want to be able to drive the truck a little bit until I figure out what I want to do with it. Got to get that clutch. I don't know nothing about the clutch yet, so I can't do nothing with that. That'll be my next deal, though. I'll go ahead and check the clutch out, pressure plate, throw out bearing. I've got no brakes whatsoever. I've got to put wheel cylinders, I'm sure, new lines and this and that. Get this bad boy on the road. Well, it's running. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy.